Fidel Castro did say, you know, that either history absolves or it does indict us. And therefore, reminding myself of the words of Wole Soyinka, whom again I quoted last week, that the human being dies in each one of us who keeps silent in the face of oppression. That is in The Man Died, the work he wrote in prison on toilet paper under solitary confinement. Can you imagine? He wrote it anyway. Ngugi wrote detained. Chinua Achebe was one of the trailblazers. In fact, my first volume of poetry, he read through and inspired me to begin. People have done things for me. So you ask yourself, what can I say I've done for the next generation? So it's all those things and a lot more that as a writer also, I feel I'm itching to say something when I disagree. Exciting moments for me also that we are not remembering enough is what we inherit from our elders, from our fathers and mothers and grandmothers and aunts. Those stories that they used to tell us by the fireside, which I hope we are still telling even where we don't have firesides. Orature is the other tradition that excites me. And what there has been that these people have taught us to know of ourselves, of our stories, of our her stories and histories, of the world around us, naming the trees, the grass, the rivers that surround us where we are coming from, to look at Mount Kenya and not just look at a mountain, but give it poetry and prose and all that. To hear of Lake Nyanza, which used to be Lake Victoria, and imagine what it is to have those waters, even if I'm from central Kenya and had not seen a lake until much later. To imagine Mombasa and to speak it even when we don't know it. To do what Chinua Achebe told us. To have that African poetry in us. So for me, that tradition is still very exciting, and I know it goes on in the villages, in the factories, in the streets. Young people sang songs during this last time when we thought overthrowing the dictatorship was going to bring in a new age. It was the songs of orature and the dances and messages that were passed on from person to person that communicated. We are here being told, tell us. You tell and they tell. You communicate, you share, you exchange. This is the joy and the beauty of orature. And I recall that. I recall the moment of independence and the magic behind it. When we were young, not as old as I'm feeling now, and thought that we would change things, we would make things happen. And of course, there are all the betrayals and treacheries that we've spoken about. But we are here today to say that goes on. And so, Wambui, why am I doing it? Because life goes on. And life is beautiful, and you are here, and you are carrying on the tradition, and it will go on. Nothing will kill it, so long as we talk, so long as we unsilence ourselves. Thank you.